Hello everyone, this is Automation Bias channel. My name is Michael. Today I want to show how to use Postman CLI. So first thing, we need to create an account on postman.com, and this is a web application. And then we have to generate the API key so that we can log in from the terminal. Second, we need to have a workspace. And then from the workspace, we need to create a collection. Then we get the UUID of the collection. We also need to create an environment file, then get the UUID of that file. Altogether, we need to export the API key, export the UUID of the collection, and export the environment file UUID. So that when we run this Postman CLI, we don't have to repeat those boring numbers or the ID. And also by using the UUID and the API key, we can also share with maybe other QAs or developers to run the same API test that we created in the collection, right? So let's see how to do that. First thing, when you're logged in, you can generate the API key. Go to your account and settings, and from here, API keys, you can go here and generate a keys. So I have generated the keys here. So once you generate it, you cannot copy it anymore. Just at the time you generate it, you can have the option to copy it and save it somewhere. Okay. And then as you already have the key, you can create workspace from here. I already created this one for today's session. So in this collection, I have created one collection, and I also created one environment file. So in the collection, I just make 3 simple requests here. So when I select this collection, I want to select my environment file, and inside here, just take a quick look here what's going on. Sign up, we have a base URL, we sign up, and then we verify response code, and then we grab the token in the response JSON format and we set into environment file. And my token will be used in the login, so we use the my token here, right? And the same, we also try to validate the response code here. Just simulator how to use it. Last request is just a get. The same, we use the base URL, and then we got a parameter here with the page number to make the request. So the collection, we can get the UUID from here of the collection. Right? So we need this one as well. Demo is the environment file name. So inside here I have base URL. So this is the URL of the API. Page number, I have initial value here. And my email, my password, these are information used for the sign up. My token is the variable that created when we set up a user. So this environment file, we can get the UUID from here as well. All right. So now you know where to look for your API key, your collection ID, as well as environment file ID. So now the first thing to use Postman CLI is install it. So from here, if I don't want to show, but if you install it, you should have the version show you what version I'm using, 1.71, but it's okay if you're using a newer version or a little bit older. So now for the UUID we have collected, we can run the export. So I have prepared 3 exports here. I export the collection UUID here, I export the environment UUID, and I export my API key here, right? And this information you can put it into your, if you are using macOS, you can put it into your bash profile or the shrc file. If you are using like Linux or CentOS, you can put it into the profile. That's the way you can just worry about the export once, right? And this information you can share in LastPass or any different ways to developers or QA, so they can have the same collection, environment ID and API key that they can use to log in, right? I don't want to go too deep into this one, but the API keys you can invite the team to use, and they can generate the API key for themselves too. Right, just for the purpose of this demo, I just wanna show here how to export and how to use this variable. Right, so now the Postman CLI, because I have it here, so I just need to, first thing, I need to log in into Postman using the API key here. It would be similar like if we open this one, log in, and then we want to run the collection. We will select here and select environment file here, and we can run the collection, right? So from here, if I want to log in with the Postman CLI, I have this command. So you say login, and then yeah, it allows you to log in, then run in the Postman CLI. So to run the Postman CLI, just put here Postman collection run, and now you need to provide a collection ID, right? So instead of use that, just put the UUID here, then you can run it, right? But now, because the test, there are requests inside here refer to variables in environment file, so we have to provide the environment file. So this is our environment file, right. So now we can run it. So when we run like this, it would run the collection using the variables set up in this environment file, and whatever is the default value there, it will be used, right. So they sign up here, and then the login here, and the get list here, right? And if you go here, the link here, it would open up the test run results for you. So 3 requests here, and you can see the page number here is used with number 2. I want to point out because I would like to showcase how to override this value. So this is initial value number 2. So when the test run from we tell Postman CLI to run from this file, it would use the default value. So now if I want to override that value, I can say environment variable. I would name, I need to provide the name of the variable, which is paynum, and then the value I would like to override. So now I want to run with page number 1. And if I go here, I should see page number 1 was used right here, right? So another good thing about override environment variable is that we can run with different URL here, base URL, which is in our practice, it will be different environments, right? So for example, we have the environment for developer, for QA, different environments, so we can put it into our command. Let me show you how to do that. But in this case, we don't have different environment here. I just want to show in the command line. So clear. Now, if I want to make a new line, I can do like this. I say environment var, and the environment file base URL, Now, instead of using this, if we want to execute this collection using this environment, override this page number and against, let's say this is production, we have dev, or we have stage, or we have QA. We can put like this, and the test will be executed against that endpoint, right? And then, yeah, absolutely error. There's no endpoint like this. So if I go back here, remove this one, it should be good. All right. So take away from here, Postman CLI is very powerful. It allows us to share the collection across the teams, and also we can use this with the CI/CD pipeline, because on the CI/CD pipeline we don't have to check in the code or pull the code from there. We just need to provide Jenkins with the UUID of the collection environment file, as well as the API keys to authorize it to execute a collection. Right. So I will post all the commands here in the description of the video, and then you can refer to it just in case you would need it. All right. Enjoy testing. Thank you. Bye bye.